So this is Black Excellence. Floyd Shivambu becoming the Secretary General of Mkhonto weSizwe Party. The party that he loves, and he calls this was the best decision ever moving here, and he's now in charge, setting up the structures, setting up the branches, setting up the constitution, and these people are moving forward. And Floyd, he's being the mastermind. He's Black Excellence. He's the sort of person South Africa needs. He's what we call the high standard for black people in this country. Floyd Shivambu, leader of the race, and a person people should look up to. He replaces, of course, Sfiso Maseko, who was under suspension from his job in government and now has gone back to his job in government. One excellent person replaced by another. And I use the term Black Excellence because it suits them. It matches them so well. It is one of the most meaningless statements, and it suits Floyd Shivambu, the new Secretary General of the Mkhonto weSizwe Party, perfectly.
Just 3 months after joining the MK Party, Floyd Shivambu is now the Secretary General of former President Jacob Zuma's fate. Shivambu occupied the position of the party's national organizer after he left the EFF. The party, he played a central role in its formation.
It is one of those sayings like love is love. It just sounds like something but is nothing at all. That's Floyd Shivambu. Be sure, Floyd Shivambu is no fool. He's actually a very intelligent person. However, what Floyd Shivambu has is a case of the communism. He has a strong case of it. I'm talking terminal and chronic. This is Black Excellence. Floyd is so suitable for the term Black Excellence because what is so excellent about being black or doing something that other people can do while being black? And is Floyd doing an excellent thing by being the Secretary General of Mkhonto weSizwe?
They might request that we play that particular role in Mkhonto weSizwe Party. So it has been a process that has been thoroughly discussed, and we've been mandated, and we're going to fulfill the responsibility with the utmost respect and dedication and focus, and dedicate all our capacity to make sure that we build a stable and sustainable organization that is represented in all corners of South Africa. So
it is a term that has no set definition. It is one of those black political and cultural terms that communicates a feeling without any substance. That's Floyd. It is a substitute for the real thing. It is a substitute for good ideology. It is a substitute for the sort of politician, leader, administrator that people can look up to. And that's what Floyd is. He's the fake version of what people actually are wanting. A capable, responsible, forward-charging, highly innovative black leader. Floyd is the fake version of that, the Fong Kong, if you will.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Just like the term Black Excellence, it is pushing something that it really is not, because the term Black Excellence is unnecessary. It's saying this is excellent for you. This is excellent for the standard or the level of black people. This is excellent considering what you are. It is a term that doesn't need to exist. It is a sort of term that suits Floyd Shivambu well. You know why? Because Floyd Shivambu is not excellent. He may be black and you're a communist and you stole money from VBS and you're part of this party that's going to take black people and other people in South Africa nowhere and can hollow this country out. But based on the fact that you have a little bit of money, you have a job and a position, and some people think you're an important person and you're a so-called leader, therefore you are excellent. When in fact, Floyd Shivambu is a bad example of a leader, a bad example of a politician. He's using his talents to propagate a party that will take South Africa and South Africans, black or otherwise, nowhere. Become a member of this channel today on our Buy Me a Coffee page. You'll get exclusive members-only content, which are courses 15 to 30 minutes long. We add a new one every single month on various topics linked to the channel. When you're a member, you get access to all of them on our Buy Me a Coffee page. Check it out. The link is in the description. Subscribe to the channel or you'll be forced to join the MK Party and become their most vigorous and fierce member, like the Mama Joy of the MK.
The MK Party obtained 45% of the votes in KwaZulu-Natal, making it the largest party, which was followed by the IFP with 18%. Despite being the majority, it was unable to govern the province after parties formed a government of provincial unity. The party is now reportedly facing internal squabbles. In a letter written by interim regional leaders to party president Jacob Zuma, which the SABC is in possession of, the leaders have raised a number of concerns regarding the state of the party. Among other things, they say they feel abandoned and disregarded after some were excluded from the parliamentary list.
What he is doing can only be viewed as excellent because he is black, and he propagates this idea of how he is fighting for the black man and for the revolution that has set back African countries and every country that has ever been tried in, the revolution of communism that kills by the millions and starves by the millions. Black excellence undermines the people that it's being used for, and it's saying you're good in comparison to, because the other people are the standard. And that's what Floyd and his ilk do all the time. Because of their grievance against the white man and white monopoly capital, they say, look at the white man, he is the standard, and we are excellent in comparison to. They do not set a standard by saying Floyd Shivambu is excellent in and of himself. Floyd Shivambu and others like him, comparing themselves to the white man at every turn, suit this term black excellence perfectly. And they're saying, well, we are excellent by comparison to, and they are making the white man the standard, hence giving the mentality of victimhood to their followers, to all that subscribe to that failed ideology. Then they can control these people by having an enemy out there that needs to be vanquished, that they will gladly vanquish for you for a small price of your freedom.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
Floyd Shivambu is not excellent. He is a person using a grievance and ideology to prop himself and his friends up by defining themselves as opposed to white people and others they may name as having a grievance with. Floyd Shivambu is exactly the reflection that should be rejected by black people in this country of what a leader is. He is a person who trades on victimhood, is leading a party that trades on victimhood, that will take those same black people nowhere, that measures itself against white people and holds them up as the standard. It sees no quality in and of themselves and sees themselves as a perpetual victims. Black excellence, the term, does the opposite of what you think it does. It doesn't say, look at how excellent these black people are. It says, well, look at how excellent they are in comparison to the white man, and by the low quality and standards of the black people, what he just did can be considered for them excellent. That's Floyd Shivambu. He is the Hong Kong of what is actually a good leader, politician, and administrator. We now have a course on Teachable. It's for boys between the ages of 10 and 18, about 12 men from the Bible, where we teach about manhood, masculinity, and becoming a man. Check it out. The conclusion is very simple. South African people and South African black people can do far better than the MK, and they can do far better than Floyd Shivambu. A saying, distrust of government isn't baseless cynicism, it's realism. It would be wise for every South African and everybody looking at the saga of the MK and all the defections from the EFF and otherwise with distrust. Distrust these politicians. They are not excellent. They are the fake version of what South Africa actually needs. And what South Africa needs are upstanding conservative politicians leading an upstanding conservative party. Will that be excellent? Yes. And in and of itself, not by comparison to some other racial group, to some other ideological group. Excellent is something being done excellent no matter who does it or what their color is. The case is closed. Floyd fits the definition of black excellence perfectly. He is only excellent in comparison to, and he is only excellent for what he deems good enough for black people, which is not much. Floyd becoming Secretary General of the MK is excellent. Thank you for listening. If you dare, buy us a coffee. The link is in the description.
Magwala, cheche, cheche, Hoya Rona, Hoya Rona, Hoya Rona, Hoya Rona, Let's